Now for the part all the new Quest 2 users have been waiting for. Should you get rid of your Oculus Quest 2 while it still has value? Well, to be honest, maybe. What a surprise. Facebook is making another Oculus Quest headset. If you think about it, why wouldn't they? They made the original Quest, and that became the leading VR headset. Then they made the Quest 2, and that fixed every problem wrong with the original Quest. So why wouldn't they make a Quest 3 and just capitalize on it? Oculus, sorry. Facebook has ditched PC VR headsets and are now only making Quest headsets. And if you want to play on PC, then just get a link cable. I mean, that's pretty much all it is. So I'm going to be telling you who leaked the info, why they leaked the info, and if you should throw your Oculus Quest 2 in the trash. Because if you were thinking your shiny new headset is now shiny and old, well, I got some news for you. But first, I want to go back and tell you about how the Oculus Quest started. On the 1st of May 2018, Oculus released the Oculus Go, and this was before it was Facebook. This headset was very good for its time and at its price range. The device cost $199, and it was not like the VR headsets of today. In fact, it was a lot worse. Trust me, you would not have wanted to get this if you have a Quest right now. The headset only had 3 degrees of freedom, which means you could only look around in VR applications. You couldn't actually move. So you couldn't go up, down, right, left, forward, back. You had to stay looking forward and just looking around. It was more of a movie theater that you strapped to your head. There was no tracking and it only came with one controller, so you couldn't move your hands around. But remember, this was good for the time and for the price range. The other headsets that were coming out at this time cost triple the amount, and they weren't even as good as the Quest 2 today. And which is crazy, because today you can buy a Quest 2 for literally $100 more. It's crazy. We can just see how far we've come. Then they made the Oculus Quest, which basically just put in everything that was not in the Oculus Quest Go. It had tracking, it had 6 degrees of freedom, and it came with 2 controllers that were actually tracked and that you could move around. But the Quest was using 3-year-old hardware when it released, and today that's 6-year-old hardware. But despite that, this headset sold thousands of units. Then Oculus released the Oculus Quest 2, and that fixed all the small problems wrong with the Quest and put in modern hardware and added a better res and frame rate display. Where Oculus, Facebook is making the Oculus Quest 3. So that's the history of the Quest, but that brings us to our question. Okay, that was stupid. First question is, who leaked this? Well, Mark Zuckerberg himself leaked it, the CEO of Facebook, saying to investors that they are working on new hardware that'll fit the same platform as the Quest, and all the content from the Quest and the Quest 2 will work on the new headset. We know that this is another Quest headset, and not like a Rift or something, because they said the content would work on both headsets. You may remember originally Oculus had 3 platforms, the Rift, the Quest, and the Go. But they now realized that most of the interest was in standalone VR, and now the only platform getting updates is the Quest. It's speculated that the price of the Quest headset will be around the same as the Quest 2 at $299. It would be hard to go cheaper but still have the latest hardware, but it would be hard for them to make it more expensive, especially if this replaces the Oculus Quest 2. But now, it brings us to the downsides of all this. Okay, over the holidays, the Quest sales were up over 150%, and you might be saying that's a good thing, right? But Facebook has no competition in the market still. And a company like Facebook having a whole market is bad. Like I said in my what headset to pick video, which you should go watch by the way, Facebook can do whatever they want with the standalone VR market right now with no competition. They made it required to have a Facebook account on every Quest 2 headset just because they could, and because they knew people would still buy the headset because there isn't another standalone VR headset to buy. Also over the holidays, many software developers reported that they made over $1 million from the Quest 2 alone over the holidays. This is good for the Quest platform, but not good for the PC VR platform, because more developers will sell on Quest rather than PC if they know that's where the money is. That gives Facebook even more control, because now all the developers want to be on Quest, and there won't be any content on PC VR headsets, like the Valve Index, or the HP Reverb G2, or any other PC VR headset that isn't from Facebook. I'm really hoping a company will step up to the challenge and try to make a standalone VR headset that'll compete with Facebook, but the reality is, nobody probably will. Remember, Facebook doesn't make all their money from selling VR headsets. They make so much money from, well, Facebook and Facebook Marketplace and many other things. so they can afford to lose money, whereas other companies cannot. I'm kinda hoping Valve will step up to this challenge, because Valve has another revenue stream too. They have the whole Steam platform, so they don't have to just rely on their Index headset to bring in all their revenue. They also have a whole Steam library which people are buying from, and that's the main area that's being bought from today. I'm really hoping that please someone just step up to this challenge, get Facebook out of this spot. Like, Facebook having this much power is not good. Any company having this much power in a market isn't good. Now for the part all the new Quest 2 users have been waiting for. Should you get rid of your Oculus Quest 2 while it still has value? Well, maybe. If you want to wait 2 years, don't get rid of your Quest 2. It's going to be a long time until this headset actually comes out. Like 2 years or so. Remember, this was leaked because Marky Boy was Marky Boy was talking to investors. So that means they're still in the beginning stage of manufacturing the headset. Don't worry about your shiny new headset becoming old news yet. Anyways, I hope I brought some insight on the new generation of the Quest headsets. And I also hope I helped you realize not to throw your Oculus Quest 2 out the window quite yet. Don't forget to subscribe, it's completely free and it helps me a lot, and you can always unsubscribe whenever you want. Also, don't forget to like and turn on the bell. Anyway, this has been Evolve, and thanks for watching.